What's up guys, about a month ago they released an update where they nerfed these renegades for tournaments and real estate event. At the time I made a video about this. I was explaining that this is just the beginning of this. They are going to nerf these renegades everywhere and we have that update today. This is the biggest update since the implementation of renegades. Renegades are now being nerfed and it's not a small nerf guys. The nerf is very big. The effect of this update is shown almost immediately. So let's read the mail and I will try to explain everything about these nerfs. They have explained everything in 5 points, so let's read the first point. Renegade skill damage will now be tied to crew attributes attack and defense of the attacking and defending sides. The side with better attributes deal more damage and receive less damage from enemy renegades. This pretty much means is that your renegades are not going to work as a supportive thing to your stats. The more attack and defense you're going to have, the more advantage you will have in terms of renegade kills. You will do more damage and receive less damage if you have higher stats. This is what all of you are asking. Now they will work as the supportive thing to your stats. A player with 2000 biker attack will not be able to defeat a player with 3000 biker attack just because of these renegades. It also means that a 500 vehicle launching player will not be able to defeat a 1000 biker player like before. Before we see this happen all the time. A lot of players get frustrated because of this, but now it will not happen. So now let's move on to second point. The skill damage is tied to the initially dispatched crew counts. Renegades will inflict more damage if the crew count is higher. There's a limit as to when the damage no longer increases. That means that the more troops you're sending, the more damage your renegades are going to do. And one more thing, that they have added a limit to how much damage your renegades are going to do. Once the limit has been reached, your renegades will do no damage at all. They have not explained what is the limit is, but now there is some sort of boundary. Your renegade skill will not increase once the limit has been reached. So let's read point number 3. Skill damage will be proportional to real-time crew counts. Renegades will deal less damage as crew are lost in the battle round. So this is a very important point. Once you start doing damage on the enemy crew, the less troops they are going to left, the less damage your renegades are going to do. It's all depend on how much troops your enemy will have. Once the troops start to decrease, the renegade damage will also start to decrease. That means overall less renegade kills. Now let's move on. When the gap between renegade attributes surpass a certain number, the stronger side damage will be reduced. The damage of renegades on the side with the lower attributes will increase. The higher morale, the broader its effects are. I think this means is that if you will attack a player that is higher stats than you, but he doesn't have proper renegades inside his mansion, you will not be able to finish him. You will not be able to zero him. Before it was pretty much game over if you don't have proper renegades inside your mansion, but now I think it's not going to be the same. The game will try to balance everything out. So in order to see this effect properly, I need to see more battle reports, but for now I think this is what it means. Also one more thing guys is that make sure your council hall is upgraded to the maximum because it's very important according to this point. Now point number 5. When the attributes of two renegades are similar, their inflicted damage will be closer than before. Now this is a good one. I think if a two maxed out Megalodon players are going to fight each other, normally in terms of renegade kills, attacker always has an advantage over the defender. You will always see that the attacker is getting more renegade kills than defender. But now if the attributes of both sides are similar, they are going to get similar amount of renegade kills according to this point. So this is pretty much what it means. I think this will be useful in terms of defending a building. So let's see how all these things are going to work out. But long story short guys, I'm already seeing the big difference in my own renegade kills and also other players renegade kills. So renegades are now being nerfed and they're going to work just as a lot of people want them to work to support their stats. Most probably we will not see these crazy 2 million, 3 million renegade kills. Let's see how it's all going to work out, but I have a good feeling about this. Now renegades are going to work just like it should work according to a lot of people, just to support your stats. Let me know your thoughts about this update and make sure you guys like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next. Peace.